I've thought of a new, fun cold open.
Oh, I'm very curious.
What does everyone like, Glenn? That's right, jokes. Everyone loves a good gaff. So I thought we could start the episode with some fun D&D jokes.
Ooh.
Lucky for me, the D&D wiki has a whole page full of jokes.
Wait, really?
Yeah. According to the wiki, these are meant for your, jester character to use.
Oh.
It says, have you ever needed a joke to add flavor to a court jester, street performer, or amusing child? Which are the three genders. So I thought I could just read some of these jester jokes for you.
Oh, okay.
What kind of monster brings you chocolates and flowers before it eats you?
I feel like this is going to be a pun on some obscure monster that I don't know about.
It's a romanticore, Glenn.
Oh.
This is a good one. What is irritating, doesn't go away, and makes you miserable?
Probably me, but...
Aw. No, actually, it's a lich.
Wait a minute.
And then in parentheses it says, play on itch.
Itch.
Lay itch.
Lay itch.
Now, what's fun about this page is it has a section called Bad Jokes. Quote, for the jesters that aren't really that funny. Most of these are weirdly offensive, but...
Oh, what?
Yeah. This one I don't understand at all. It's, what do you throw to a drowning dwarf?
I feel like it's going to be something mean like a brick so they drown.
It's actually his wife and children.
Oh my god!
But then in parentheses it says, it's a drow joke.
It's a drow joke.
I don't know what that means.
It's a drow thing. You wouldn't understand.
Welcome to another episode of Monster Brew, the only podcast.
I'm your host, Glenby.
And I'm June, your precious werewolf goblin.
Oh, okay. Canceled the podcast.
Glenn, it's 2021. It's a new year.
Oh, it sure is.
And it's a new me. It was my birthday.
It is a new you. Yeah.
And I turned 21, which means I can legally drink.
Oh, have you?
I have, and I thought a fun thing for this episode is
you're gonna do it drunk.
I got a bottle of Chardonnay.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I was joking.
I got a bottle of Chardonnay here, and I thought I could just pour myself a glass and just take some sips throughout the show.
Okay, give me
Here you go.
2.5 weeks. I can join you.
Yeah, we'll have an all drunk Monster
That's
Brew.
what a bad idea. I want to do it though.
When I was selecting a wine for my birthday, I didn't know how to select them based on, the different types and stuff. Yeah. So I just went off what name sounded coolest.
Okay. Which one? And please tell me which cool name you found.
Yeah, so I ended up going with one called Kung Fu Girl.
And that's our first NPC this week.
Kung Fu Girl. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kung Fu Girl wasn't that good, but we'll see how good this Chardonnay is.
Is it good?
It's okay. It's okay.
Would you know if it were good?
Probably not. I don't know what wine is supposed to taste like.
It's like a stinky grape, I think.
Yeah, it's like a stinky grape water.
Stinky grape water.
Glenn,
that's me.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
All right, so our first one comes in from Ayala at Sweater Girl Spam on Instagram. He says, so like a centipede, but a shark.
Oh, how does that work? Is it just a long shark?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's just a very long shark with many fins.
It's like a giant eel.
Yeah. This is like a long shark, but it has like 100 fins, and it just like slithers through the ocean.
Ugh.
And maybe it can crawl on land too. I think that would be pretty cool.
I don't know to what extent sharks are known for doing that.
Yeah, but this is like a new being.
Okay.
Maybe the centipede shark can, you know.
Oh, maybe. Maybe it does it have 100 little feet?
Yeah, it's got 100 fins and 100 feet. In its mouth, it's got 100 teeth.
Oh, I guess they do have a lot of teeth.
Sharks do have a lot of teeth. I don't think it's 100, but they got a lot of them.
How many teeth do a shark have? Oh, we underestimated. Most sharks have 5 rows of teeth and can have as many as 3,000 teeth at once. They lose up to
What?
they lose up to 100 a day.
What the hell? 3,000?
Okay, so what would 3,000 be? It would be like a shark millipede then.
Are you saying that because it has 3,000 teeth, it should also have 3,000 legs?
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's terrifying. Imagine the sound of a shark-sized creature coming at you with 3,000 legs. Just scuttling towards you. Terrifying.
That how long would it have to be, do you think?
Let's calculate this. This will be a good
Oh god.
This will be good podcasting.
Yeah, this will be great radio.
So feet are what, like a foot long? Usually?
Probably.
That would make sense. So if you do 3,000 divided by 2, it would be like about 1,500 feet long.
And how long is that?
That's about a quarter of a mile.
That's extraordinarily long. And imagine it like in the water, like wrapping around like a ship or something.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah. It does only have the 1 point of bite.
Yeah, that's true. If you come at it from any other angle, it's gonna be pretty vulnerable there.
Yeah.
Unless we add some sort of thing to protect its other sides.
What, extra mouths?
Yeah.
It's got heads sticking out of the side.
It's just got hundreds of mouths.
Where
Down
did
its sides.
where did the organs go?
I don't know. Maybe it's not mouths. Maybe it just has like teeth.
I get, it's covered in teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's its defense mechanism. Like that's its shell is a lot of teeth.
Yeah, just a lot of teeth. This is a pretty Lovecraft-esque beast.
It is.
I like it. I think we should put this to the side and move on.
Absolutely.
All right, take a sip of my Chardonnay.
Are you taking like a drink every time we finish a monster now?
Yeah, take a shot every time we make a monster.
And that's also a fun suggestion for you, the listener.
Yeah, play along at home.
Play along.
Drink some wine with me.
and I get to be left by the wayside.
You're Monster Brew's designated driver.
Oh, I get it. I see. Okay.
So I know you got some suggestions. Do you want to do one of yours?
Yes. It's from an anonymous Instagram account, friend of mine, who says, a giant opossum with a furry Venus flytrap for a head? Which seems a little alarming just from the get-go.
Yeah, that's a lot. Okay.
It is. You're trying to visualize it and nothing's coming up.
I'm trying to visualize it. So it's an opossum.
I do like possums.
Is it? Did you say it's a large possum?
It says giant.
Giant. Okay. Wow. All right.
So like the size of a bear.
Size of a bear. I was thinking even bigger.
Oh, how big are you thinking?
When I hear giant, I think like 20 feet tall.
So we're talking about like a possum the size of a house.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just a giant Venus flytrap head.
That's something that really gets to me or not gets to me, but like is something that's alarming to me because that's just a huge old gob right on the head.
Yeah, just a massive maw right there.
Yeah. Do
you think it still eats flies?
Well, they'd have to get a lot of flies.
Yeah.
I feel like it might have to expand its horizons. Which...
To people?
Well, regular Venus flytraps will kind of eat anything that you put in them. Like, they're known to, like, eat mice and frogs and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sorry about that. I know that that's not good news, but...
How do they even do that?
Like, a frog crawls on it and just snaps shut.
Oh, okay.
I know, it's a very...
Yeah.
I'm sorry to ruin your day, but... Anyway, and so this is going to, if it's on a possum and scaled up to that size, it can get a lot in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could eat a person. But here's the thing is like it like, well, maybe it won't do this because it doesn't have that good possum face. But like it like wanders into your town, you get a false sense of security, and then it just clamps shut.
Maybe these creatures are actually pretty peaceful.
Maybe they only do their eating in secret. They are creatures of the night.
They are. They eat garbage still.
Yeah, they still eat garbage. But, also just the occasional just little fella.
I think we should make a name for this. I think a name is what's really going to sell this.
Yeah, because I was writing something down and I couldn't think of anything clever.
You could do like piranha possum.
Yeah, I think you might have gotten it at one.
Prossum? No.
Prossum.
Prossum.
I don't know about that.
Prossum sounds like some sort of medication that Larry the Cable Guy would promote.
If you have frequent heartburn,
take some Prossum.
You better try Prossum. Now I can eat all the ribs I want.
Thanks, Prossum.
Consume Prossum.
Prossum is awesome.
I wasn't sold on that name initially, but now that we've done this. Prossum.
I love it because it's literally just one extra letter on Prossum.
It is. It doesn't say what it is at all.
Nothing indicates that it has a Venus flytrap head.
Yeah. I think also, this is something I didn't get to mention earlier, I think this is not an inherently, like, antagonistic creature.
No. Just, like,
if
you mess with it.
Yeah, if you mess with it, it's like, well, okay, goodbye.
Yeah. You're going in the head.
Okay. Okay, I think it might be time to move to our next suggestion.
Yeah, let's move on. Oh wait, I forgot to take a sip after.
You gotta
last one.
Take a sippy. Oh, that was quite the noise you made.
So, I got some extra suggestions this week that I don't know what to do with.
Okay.
But I want to share them with the world. But to make sure we don't run out of time, I'm gonna present you with two doors.
Okay.
Behind one door is a decent idea, and behind the other is maybe one that's a little less so. So I'm just gonna mentally place these behind two doors, and you're just gonna tell me left or right.
Okay. Sure. Why not left?
Left. Okay. You chose the good one.
Okay. I feel like you might have gone with that no matter what I said.
No. The other one was definitely behind the right door.
Okay.
All right, so this is from Pearl at Wildlife Resurgent on Instagram.
I know her.
Who says, walrus with a top hat.
Okay, so what are your thoughts with walrus with a top hat?
I think this is definitely an NPC.
Yeah, I was definitely on that boat as well.
And I'm just imagining a dapper walrus fellow.
Does he remain bound to the water?
No, I think he comes up on land many times. He goes shopping in the city.
Right, but I guess the thing
Pays a visit to the local orphanage.
Oh. I guess the thing I'm bumping up against is how that works, because, like, they can go on land. They're not the most mobile things on land.
Isn't that funny, though? I think he should have a little cane, too.
A monocle.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like that.
Where does this walrus make his walrus money?
That's what I'm also wondering about this. Is this a walrus part of, like, the upper class?
Is this a capitalist walrus?
Yeah, that's what I was concerned about. I'm gonna say no, just because I don't want him to be.
Yeah, let's not ruin his character.
Yeah, I want him to be likable.
I kind of like the idea that no one knows where he gets his money.
Yeah, what if he doesn't know where he gets his money?
No, I think he's just very secretive about it. Like, every time people ask him about it, he just changes the topic.
He goes, every time. He goes, what?
It's my walrus noise.
He goes, I'll never tell. What if he tells a different story every time he gets asked?
Like a Joker situation?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I inherited it from my father, of course.
Yeah. Well, I found it on a shipwreck.
Oh, this money, it was donated to me by a funny man.
By a little funny man.
By a funny little man.
Well, this money, I made my fortune selling these top hats.
This money? I got this through,
PayPal.
Through PayPal?
Via my OnlyFans account.
I do furry commissions on Twitter.
Fantastic.
All right, so
what are we calling this little fella?
Walter? Can we just call him Walter?
Walter.
Sir Walter, maybe.
Sir Walter the Elusive.
Sir Walter the Third, my dear boy.
Esquire.
That's good.
I can't fit all that.
Sir Walter the Third, Esquire. Do we need to add anything to Walter?
I don't
feel
think
like
so.
He's kind of
perfect.
perfect.
Yeah, Walter's perfect.
I love him. Then take a sip for Walter. That one's for you, Walter. Glenn, we're halfway through the monsters now, and you know what that means.
I actually do know what this means now.
It's time for Mystery Monster Madness. Glenn, you're in for a treat.
Ooh.
Because one of my birthday gifts was Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Ooh.
Which is a D&D book which contains many new fantastical creatures. A lot of these monsters have very funny names. Some of them just kind of sound like someone put together a random string of letters that they got in a game of Boggle.
They might just have.
And fitting that, this first monster is the Boggle.
You really set up that joke, didn't you?
I really did. I was thinking about it before the podcast.
The Boggle. Okay.
Yeah, what do you think of when you hear Boggle?
I'm thinking of a fella. He's kind of dwarven size and relatively dwarven shaped. He's not a dwarf, though.
Okay.
And he carries around a dictionary.
Ooh.
So that he can win every game of Boggle that he plays.
Wait, is this just one man named Boggle?
It might be, now that I think about it.
Okay, all right. No, I like this. Continue.
He wears glasses.
Ooh.
He volunteers at the library. But he's a librarian that no one really likes. He's kind of
right.
He's kind of like full of himself about like, I win every game of Boggle because I know all the words.
He's like really strict with like library fees.
He is, yeah. You owe me 3 gold pieces by next week.
I can't let you take out this one. We still have an outstanding fine of 5 gold.
You can erase your debts if you beat me in a game of Boggle, which you can't.
he like does like a Grim Reaper wager with people that have late fees.
Yeah.
That's good. All right.
But if not, your soul is mine.
He drinks her soul.
Yeah, that's a secret thing he can do.
This is good. He's like a library bridge troll.
He is. Yeah, but I said he was small. He can barely see over the counter.
Yeah, like you could definitely beat this guy up.
You could, but everyone's too afraid to.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about the Boggle, the real Boggle.
All right. So why don't you go ahead and look up a picture of the Boggle?
I'm gonna
first.
look up a picture of the Boggle. Oh, hello. Oh, you're very blue.
Yeah. So the Boggle is a little. He honestly is kind of similar to what you described. He's like a little purple dwarf-sized man. I mean, there's a lot of them, so it's not just one guy. He kind of looks like an old goblin, but he's purple, and decrepit.
He is.
Yeah, so I'll read you some Boggle lore here.
Read me the Boggle lore.
So Boggles are the little boogies of fairy tales. So they like to hide under beds and in closets, waiting to frighten and bedevil folk with their mischief.
If this thing was under my bed, I would burn my house down.
Yeah. A Boggle is born out of feelings of loneliness. I thought there was more, but no. A Boggle is born out of feelings of loneliness.
So they're manifested when someone's lonely.
Yeah, so a forsaken child might unintentionally conjure a Boggle and see it as a sort of imaginary friend.
Oh my... Ugh. I don't...
Yeah.
Bad friend.
Yeah, they're like little boogie monsters that just appear to lonely children.
Huh.
But I'd like to read this section too.
Okay.
Which is titled Oily Excretions.
Oh dear.
A Boggle excretes an oil from its pores and can make its oil slippery or sticky. The oil dries up and disappears an hour later.
For why?
I don't know. It's just got some fun magic
facts. Do you see the Fallcrest children's rhyme on your page? I would love to read it.
Yeah, please read me the children's rhyme, yes.
Boggle comes and Boggle goes, steals your rings and stamps your toes. Turn around the compass rose, to where it went no one knows.
That's very good.
I do quite like that.
That's
I don't
good.
like it. It's a little more mischievous almost than I imagine. I don't like stamps your toes.
Stamps your toes.
Yeah, and it's gonna steal my rings.
You think he steps on your toes, or you think he like puts little stamps on them?
Yeah.
I'm going to deliver your toes.
Yeah, he works with the other Boggle, the one I came up with, with the stamper.
They're buds.
He stamps your toes, and on it just says, late fee due next Friday.
It's pretty good. All right.
Okay, I think this went well.
Yeah, take a sip for Boggle.
Pour one out for Boggle.
Pour one out for Boggle. You ready for the next one?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so I do have another extra one, so I'm going to give you the door riddle again.
Oh, gosh. This again?
Yep.
Okay.
Left door or right door, my friend?
I don't know. I chose left last time, so let's choose right this time.
I'm afraid you've chosen the wrong door, my friend.
Damn it.
This is from a source which I assume would like to remain anonymous. And it's a demon with a dick tail.
Oh, my.
Named Mr. Sexy Man.
I don't like this very much.
Should have chosen the other door.
Well, I didn't know. You're the one who controls the door. This is kind of dick butt-esque.
It is a bit, but dick tail.
Dick tail. Well, what is dick butt if not?
Wait.
What?
Dick tails. Whoa.
I don't. Okay. That's not a show that I want to watch. That's gotta be a thing, doesn't it?
That's gotta be like a porn, yeah.
I don't. Oh, we're getting off that. No more.
I do kind of like. I mean, you got succubus, incubus, but they're all very subtle. You see,
Yeah.
you see representations of them. They're just like a hot demon babe. But I would like to see one that's a lot more more blunt in its representation.
Yeah. This thing's here to fuck.
This thing fucks to survive.
Oh no.
This is kind of our blue episode.
Yeah, you've really turned things around with fucks to survive. Oh gosh, I really don't like it.
Keep in mind that the extra fact that it is named Mr. Sexy Man.
Oh, right. Now, it changed my mind. I do like it.
Yeah, it's good now.
Yeah. You've excellent, then. Because you've really improved this 300%.
It's good now.
Yeah. What do you think the personality is like?
I think it would be good if actually he's like very shy.
Oh.
I mean, he didn't choose his last name or how he looks,
I guess. Oh, okay. So it does kind of conflict with fucks to survive, but
that's true.
But I do like the idea that like has all these features, doesn't really like having these features.
Yeah.
Just like my name's actually Dan, sexy man.
Yeah. I just go by Craig.
My name's Dan, but you can call me Craig.
Craig's my middle name. Dan Craig, sexy man.
Craig Dan, sexy man.
Craig Dan, sexy man.
And yes, I do hate my parents.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah, he's just like an accountant or something.
Yeah.
This was a monster. We've made it into an NPC.
Yeah. You want to move on from this?
I would love to.
All right. Take a sip for Craig Dan, sexy man.
Excellent. Oh, don't joke.
Okay.
Okay.
It's too late. Here I go.
Bye. Guess I gotta host this podcast on my own.
So do you have another idea?
I do have one more. I don't know how much we can actually do with it, but it will help, I think, get us back on track with antagonism, because we only have a couple of monsters at the moment.
Yeah.
So this one comes from Tegan at twig.irv on Instagram, and it just says, the Gunch. You remember the Gunch, right?
Of course I remember the Gunch.
For those who don't know, the Gunch comes from a Tumblr post at Tumblr user Ask Me About Loom. Years ago, they posted, "This is my How the Grinch Stole Christmas OC. The Gunch. He's the Grinch's brother, but has a gun."
They later Grinch's brother. I didn't know that.
Yeah, this is lore. And they followed up later with, his theme song is called "Holy Fuck, It's the Gunch." Now, I feel like we do need to move a little bit away from some of this so we don't get like copyright infringement.
From this Tumblr user?
No, not the Tumblr user. Well, maybe the Tumblr user, but I specifically mean like whoever owns the Grinch. Who owns the Grinch?
Me.
Oh, okay, good. So we don't have to worry about that then.
Yeah.
I think if the Gunch were any version of the Grinch, it would be the live action version.
Yeah.
The one played
Jim Carrey Grinch.
The one played by Jim Carrey. Yeah, like just give him a gun and he's the Gunch. Anyway, I do love the idea of just like someone who is very mean and is like the Grinch but much worse. Like a version of the Grinch who has no hope of getting good.
An unredeemable Grinch.
An unredeemable Grinch.
You know the song The Grinch where like the narrator's just like going off about the Grinch?
Yeah.
He's like in the Gunch version, he's just like fucking roasting him.
Yeah. I mean, he's already roasting him in in the Grinch version, but like imagine it's like a holy fuck, it's the there's gonna be like an undertone of fear.
Undertone of fear.
What if he doesn't like the Grinch?
He's like, Grinch is a pussy. I'm on some next level shit. Stealing presents is, I mean, come on. I toss them into a fire and then spit.
I burn their presents. I don't just keep them in a fun bag.
Yeah, what do you think the Grinch was gonna do with all those gifts after he stole them?
I keep them for himself.
Yeah, I guess so.
He stole. Maybe he sells them on eBay. The Grinch sells it on the dark web.
Yeah, the Grinch is one of those people that like goes to thrift stores and like resells them for a higher price.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy just sounds like a real piece of shit.
Yeah, it's not. It's hardly a monster. It's just a shitty guy. The irredeemable Grinch.
Alright. Are we gonna go anywhere else with this?
I mean, if you can think of anywhere else, I'd love to. I tried to like break free of the Grinch and just have like an irredeemable shithead who lives above a mountain, but like, you know. Also, I don't know that guns exist in D&D.
This is the crossboach.
The crossboach. Okay, we got a new name.
Crossboach.
The crossboat.
Crossboat. It's a boat too. He has a boat, and he's always talking about it.
Yeah. He's talking about how he's gonna retire and live on it.
Yeah.
Away from all you kids.
It's always so hard to find a place to park my boat. $5,000, by the way.
This is just sounding like a really like a really terrible middle-aged man. He's not supernatural, he's just angry.
He's just a shitty guy.
He is.
Alright.
Okay.
Sip for the crossboach.
Oh my god, what was that sipping noise?
Yeah, that was a bad sip.
That was a bad sip. It sounded like a bee. Like a bee flew into your microphone.
Well, that happened too.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm feeling the punch here. All right.
Okay.
So this is our last listener suggestion.
Alrighty.
It's from, of course, Morgan at Morgacino.
The featured suggester.
Yeah. And it is Dinosaur Werewolf.
Dinosaur. Okay. Describe that to me.
Well, I think there's a few ways we can take this, right? So this could be a dinosaur that turns into a wolf, a person that turns into a dinosaur.
I did initially imagine a dinosaur that gets hairy.
Yeah, this could be like a wolf dinosaur.
Yeah. I do like person who turns into a dinosaur. What if it's not on a... What's the opposite of a full moon called?
No moon.
On the night of a no moon.
It's called the sun.
During the daytime. Wait, what if we do that?
Yeah,
during the daytime, this guy turns into a dinosaur.
Yeah.
What if it's a different kind of dinosaur every time?
Yeah, it's randomized. Do you think there's any werewolves that like they're actually like wolves originally, but they just like turn into humans?
That would be a fucking
daytime?
trip.
Reverse furry.
What did you just say?
Reverse furry.
I mean, I guess. An animal that puts on a
wolf in a human suit. Let's go back to furry dinosaurs. I think that was fun.
What if he turns into a furry dinosaur?
Yeah, that's fun.
Because otherwise, it's just a dinosaur that's hairy. And that's called a mammoth.
Yeah, no, he turns into part wolf, part he's like a werewolfosaur.
Yeah.
That's
werewolfosaur.
Werewolfosaur. Oh, I'm sipping before the idea's done.
A preemptive sip.
I want to say Morgan also suggested a living ghost pirate ship.
Oh, that's so good.
which I thought was cool, but just the idea of having to draw an entire pirate ship for a monster manual page,
that might be a bit much.
I did not.
You don't want to.
I don't want to.
Okay, it's time to pick our monster and NPC.
Yeah.
Let's choose. Would you like me to read them out?
Sip for the werewolf sword.
You've already taken a sip. You are going to be drunk by the end of this.
All right. List them off.
Okay, so for monsters, we have the shark millipede,
That was good.
the Prossum,
I liked that.
yeah, the crossboach.
Okay.
I love your reaction thing. And, of course, the werewolfosaur.
Right.
All right.
We can do our bracket, but I'm feeling no, I like the Prossum too. I think it's between the sharkipede
Yeah,
and the Prossum.
honestly, like, I really like both of those. Like, crossboach and werewolfosaur are both stellar in their own ways. But I do think, in terms of if we're creating a creature and something we're going to have an encounter with, these are the two that are strongest at the moment.
Yeah. The Prossum's good, but it's very simple.
It's very simple, but also, like, it's not inherently antagonistic. Like, it'll attack you if you annoy it, but, like, I feel like for the purposes
I think we should go with sharkipede.
Yeah, is that what you're calling it?
Sharkipede? Unless you have a better name.
Not really. Middle shark.
Just call it long shark.
Long shark?
Yeah.
I do kind of like long shark.
Long shark.
Yeah. It's hardly a shark, but
I like the idea that there are like some scientists who discovered it. They're like, "What the fuck do we name this?" It's like, it's a long shark.
yeah. First of all, somehow they recognized it as a shark, and then furthermore, they are like, "Well, it's long, I guess." And someone's like, understatement of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very excellent.
All right, long shark. Great.
Good old long shark.
You start Guldak. I'll look for a shark.
See, I was about to ask about that because, like, there is not. I don't know that a shark is exactly the comparable thing to hear.
We can start from the shark and just expand.
Yeah.
Did find the bone naga, which is like a snake made of bones, which I think is little comparable because it's like
I think we should
bones.
Yeah, we should use both as reference point.
So the bone naga armor class is 15, so maybe 15.
Yes, let's say 15.
Okay.
Hit points. It should be in between these two. Which?
How about 52?
Yeah, 52 is a good.
It's just a nice number.
It is.
That's how many cards in a deck.
That's how many weeks in a year.
Wait, is it?
Yes.
Holy shit, Illuminati. Take a sip for Illuminati.
Look, I might have to put a moratorium on you drinking. So, speed. So, because we've created a kind of amphibious creature, which is interesting because that's not how sharks do, I think we might be able to just port over each of these because the hunter shark, when swimming, can swim at a speed of 40 feet. The bone naga, which is on land, it has a speed of 30 feet.
Can we? So, okay.
What?
Does the long shark has feet?
Yeah.
Does it have human feet? Did we decide on that?
Yeah.
Okay. It wouldn't be as goofy, but I think it might be scarier looking if it had like sort of like scorpion ass.
It fits well though. Scorpion legs.
Yeah.
And
that's kind of like how millipede legs are, you know.
It would be more mobile, which is scary.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What do you think?
I agree. I think this is good.
All right.
Is it time for our lightning round?
It is time for the lightning round, Glenn.
Okay.
Strength.
The hunter shark is currently at 18. and the bone naga at 15. I think
we should leave it at 18.
Really?
Yeah, I think it would have the same strength as a shark.
All right.
I wouldn't say it would have lower than a shark.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Dexterity. 14. Constitution. 15 in a hunter shark.
Let's put it to 16. I think it has more constitution.
Does it?
Yeah, the teeth.
The teeth. Okay, 16.
Intelligence is good at 1, I think.
Wisdom. For a hunter shark, this is set to 10. And for a bone naga, set to 15. I think it shouldn't be too high. I think either 10 or 11.
Yeah, I like 11.
Yeah, 11 is where we end up. And charisma. That's pretty high for a bone naga, but boy howdy, do I not think this thing is charismatic. I think we're good at keeping it 4 as the hunter shark.
Yeah, I would even put it like at 3.
Really?
Because if I see a normal shark, I'm like, that's kind of cute, though.
This thing is not cute.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk actions and abilities. Let's do abilities first.
Okay.
Okay.
Blood Frenzy, I think, is good. The shark has advantage on melee attack rolls against any creature that doesn't have all its hit points.
Yes.
And then Amphibious.
Yeah.
Put instead of water breathing.
Is there anything else that there should be?
Not for abilities.
But actions will be wildly different.
I think it'll still have bite.
No, yes, it'll still have bite, which both the bone naga and the hunter shark do.
Yeah.
I think +5 to hit. It should do the same as the hunter shark.
Yeah.
And this is interesting because I was thinking of an ability that it can only do in the water. That would be something like constrict.
I was just gonna say constrict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Constrict, but it only is in the water, I think. Because
I think it can constrict on land too. It just has to like. I feel like if it tries, it can like move like sort of snake-like. When it's on land.
Maybe it has advantage while it's in the water though.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I just poured over constrict from constrictor snake?
Oh, for sure. I didn't even know constrict was a thing.
Constrict is a melee weapon attack with +4 to hit. Reaches 5 feet. It can do 1 creature. If it hits, does 1d8 + 2 bludgeoning damage. The creatures. Do you think we should bump this up because it's bigger and longer and such?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. So I think it should do like 2d8 + 2 actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
How many languages does it know?
It knows French.
All right, I guess I'll write that down.
That's canon.
But only French? What if it just says the word eat over and over?
Oh, that's actually, I like that. And it's also kind of scary. Like it just comes towards you and it's going like, eat.
Well, no, because it would be in French is the thing.
Oh, what is eat in
Manger.
Okay.
You didn't like that.
What language has the scary? What's the German sound for eat?
Oh. I bet
That's not that scary.
Essen. Ooh, what's German for meat? Fleisch.
Oh, that's good, actually.
Fleisch.
It just says Fleisch.
Okay, so we're changing its language from French to German.
And it can only say Fleisch.
Fleisch. Okay.
This is good. This is an intimidating beast, and I love it.
Yeah. So have we settled on?
Fucking terrifying.
Yeah. So is this what we've settled on?
I think so. Sip for long shark.
Stop sipping.
Too late.
Oh.
Okay.
But there's one more thing we have to decide before bringing on our guest to have a little encounter. So we have Karate Girl, Sir Walter the Elusive III Esquire, or Wally for short, Mr. Boggle, and Craig Dan, Sexy Man.
We came up with some good NPCs.
God, the NPCs this time were great.
I think Walter fits the best for like the scenario.
Oh my god, yeah. Okay, yeah, yes, yes, because I was coming up with a setting and I think it might work. Yeah, actually, before we bring the guest on, we should decide Walter's stats because we're always doing that on the fly, which it works, but not very well.
Yeah, we should do that.
I'm gonna look at. Oh my god, walrus is a thing.
Oh, nice.
So a walrus in Dungeons and Dragons has an armor class of 5. They have 22 hit points. For actual action, you have a melee weapon attack called Tusks, which it's plus 4 to hit, reaches 5 feet to one target, and should you hit, it does 2d4 plus 2 piercing damage. So you're actually pretty well equipped to have a little fight. Let me contact my friend, and we will bring on our guest.
All right.
Hi.
Hi, Juniper, this is Maggie.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the show. You're about to have a delightful Dungeons and Dragons encounter.
I'm excited.
Would you like to introduce the character you're bringing to this endeavor?
So I have 2 different options of character.
Oh. You should go for the more powerful one.
Yeah,
right.
we created quite the powerful
Okay,
monster.
well then I would like to introduce you to Grelinda Hoptoad, who goes by Grell. She is a gnome. She is 3'4".
Good.
She was a lawyer, and now she professionally punches cops.
That's very good.
Excellent.
If you were to look on her character sheet, her ideals are a cab and no thoughts. So
Take a sip for Grell.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, so here's the thing, is that's not a joke. Juniper recently turned 21 and has been drinking throughout this whole show and is a little drunk right now.
Just a little.
So that's just to prepare you for that.
So Glenn will be DM.
Yeah, because I don't know to what extent you can. All right, so Grell, you are spending a nice day on the beach. It's a beach that is, you can see there's a lighthouse next to you. You can see the docks out in the distance, so, next to this port city of your. I almost said of yours. That's not right. But yeah, there's some ships in the distance. The sun is beginning to set as the water gently splashes upon the sands. At some point during this day, you've made a little friend on this beach who jumped up out of the water.
Ho-ho! It's me, Sir Walter III, Esquire.
Oh, Esquire, perfect. Did we meet in law school or on the beach, or what's the deal?
Well, I was visiting the refineries in the port town, and we happened to bump into each other. I, of
Yeah.
course, am a walrus with a top hat, monocle, and cane.
Naturally.
You bumped into me on the way out of the pub, and I fell over. But it turns out that was just the first step in a beautiful friendship.
Yeah, now we're tight. BFFs.
Did this happen today?
Yes, this
or
happened
has-
earlier
is
this morning.
Okay, excellent. Anyway, while you guys are admiring the sunset, getting
Oh,
ready
look
to...
at that sunset. Reminds me of my mother.
You remind me of my mother.
That's a weird thing to say to me, but I'll accept it.
It is getting later in the day. Walter, you're Wally for short.
That's right.
Getting ready to hop into the ocean. I can't imagine Grell's planning to do the same, but otherwise leaving.
No.
this
Join
beach
me, the
in-
water's warm.
Yeah.
I will drown.
Otherwise leaving this beach, heading back to wherever you're staying for now. Maybe it's a home. Maybe this is your city. I don't know. I said it's a vacation. Maybe you just had one day.
24/7 vacation, baby. That's what happens when you get fired.
As you're about to leave, as you watch the sun set, it's about like 3/4 of the way down below the horizon. In the port district in the distance, you can see a small sailboat just sink very quickly. It kind of crunches in on itself, is pulled down into the water, and now there is just but shrapnel remaining. And as you watch this happen in the distance, you see a form in the water come towards you and start to peek its head out of the water.
Mother?
Before you even see its head, you just see a little fin coming towards you. And and as it makes its way towards you onto the beach, you see its little crustacean-y legs start crawling very quickly on the beach, and seemingly endlessly, the form, this long form, is headed right in your direction.
Father?
Absolutely. It's easily like like a few hundred feet onto the beach and is still coming out of the water like at a pretty consistent rate.
Well, my dear, we've seemed to have gotten ourselves into quite a pickle.
Yeah, it would seem that way.
It's still a bit of a ways away. You can't really make out its details super well, but it's coming towards you and it's coming pretty fast.
I'm gonna take out my great axe and
I toss my cane away dramatically, and I say, "It's water time, baby."
Oh, dear me. I'm imagining like you take your fins, but you like crack your knuckles.
Yeah.
This creature is getting much closer to you now, and you can make out its details, which are just wild because this thing has the head of a shark. The tail of it is finally exiting the water. You can tell this thing's maybe a quarter mile long and is covered in some sort of like hard shell made up of like tiny scales of some kind, almost resembling the teeth of a shark. And it is now much closer to you, close enough that you can make out these details, and is saying one word, and you can hear it now that it's closer, and it's just going, "Fleisch, Fleisch."
Why, I took German in college, and that means soap, I think.
well, I'm all for soap, but I'm also a little bit bloodthirsty, so I say we crack right into this fool.
I'm right behind you, Grell.
All right, I guess it's time to roll for initiative.
All right.
I got a 7.
Ooh,
Well, I got an 8.
the shark got a 12.
Oh no.
Or this very long shark got a 12.
Oh man.
And with that, it's now close enough to you that it is going to take the opportunity to bite. It's going to bite at you, Grell.
Grell, watch out.
Ooh, that is a 16. Does that meet your armor class?
It does not.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, man. Okay.
Wait, what's your armor class?
17.
Oh, my God. As it comes towards you, it rears back and lunges towards to take a big ol' munch. And you stick up your great axe to, like, get it into the mouth where it would have bite as it's on its trajectory and kind of push it back to where it previously was.
I sure did.
And that means you are next in the order.
All right. I am going to go ahead and attack this very long shark guy with my very big axe.
Excellent. Okay.
So that's 8 plus 3, which is only, I can't do math, 11, but I get 2 attacks.
Oh, you get 2 attacks, so you get to try again.
Extra attack, yeah. So that's
because that doesn't meet the armor class.
because that's 10 plus 3, 13.
That also doesn't meet the armor class, unfortunately.
I did not think so.
Wow, nothing but misses so far. Great battle.
I would imagine you swing it downwards and like gets caught between 2 of the teeth, and you have to like take it out.
Yeah. Gotta get
Yeah,
in.
and you're like, oh, okay, all right. Walter, it's your turn.
Get ready, Sharky boy. I'm gonna take you to Tuscany.
Okay.
14 plus 4 to hit. That's 18.
Oh shit! Oh my god, that does.
I leap
that's
at it and
definitely...
I sink my tusks into its sharky hide.
Okay.
It's 2d4 plus 2. That's a 4.
Okay.
Plus a 1.
Okay, 4 plus.
Plus a 2.
Oh.
That's
so 7.
7.
Alrighty. So the shark, it's making its way towards you, starting to go around you, and you leap towards and get like this great vantage point for your tusk right between the toothy scales, and just give it a big old munch, and it kind of rears back in pain, stops going around, and just is like, "Urgh." The long shark has taken 7 points of damage.
All right.
However, next in the turn makes it long shark, and I think long shark is now very frustrated. It now has its sights on you, Walter.
Am I still
and-
are my tusks still sunken
No,
into it?
I think you've removed your tusks from the
It swung me off.
you-
It like shook me off.
yes, absolutely. I love that. And so 15. Does that meet your armor class?
Well, my armor class is only 9, so yes.
Yes. Okay. So it's going to bite. that means that you are going to take, oh boy, 2d8 plus 4 damage.
Oof.
That might be the end of you. I don't remember how much health you have. You only have 22. So it's not going to kill you, but, well, no, it could. No, it couldn't. So that is 9 plus 4, 11 damage. No, 13 damage.
Oh. Oof. I fly back.
You fly?
I go, wait, what did it do to me? Did it bite me?
It bit
Oh,
it bit
I
you.
thought it like whacked me. Yeah, okay.
It bites you and you just go whoosh.
I just fly backward after it bites me.
Grell, you're next in the order.
All right, I'm going to recklessly attack this fool because it's hurt my
Ooh.
friend.
Your best friend you met today.
Yes.
Right. Give it hell, Growl.
All right, 15 versus AC.
Oh, Hachi Machi. Okay, 15 just hits.
Nice. All right, and that would be a D12. So that's 7 damage.
All right. Yes, you're just swinging this thing so hard down on it, and it will take how many damage you said again?
7.
Okay, 7. Yeah, it takes 7 damage. It's got a big old gash in it now, and it's really starting to. Now it's kind of picking up speed as it starts running a curve around you.
Oh man!
It's on the other side of you by now, with the other side kind of fencing you in. And Walter, that means it's your turn.
All right. I get up from being bitten, and I adjust my monocle. I say, oh, you've done it now. I take my top hat off to reveal a dagger hidden beneath.
We did not discuss this. I think that will do less damage than a bite.
I take my dagger and I flop towards it.
Okay. Which side of it? The front or?
I'm going right for the head, baby.
Oh boy. Okay.
Get his ass, best friend.
And 18.
Oh my god. Okay.
Uh,
And how much damage does your dagger do?
1d4.
Why did you choose a dagger?
It's about the pizzazz.
That's a 3.
Oh, right, sorry. 3. Okay.
Ha ha!
How do you?
Have at thee.
So you're just gonna flop up towards it and go. Just give it a little poke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you give it a little poke. You can see like the scales go like. Ugh. They don't say it obviously, but you can see them shudder a little bit where you stabbed, and you definitely made a pretty sizable indentation.
Ho ho!
Hell yeah.
And it's taken 3 damage.
A palpable hit.
Unfortunately, that means we got Long Shark next in the order, who is going to continue to pick up speed, making its arc around you, and is going to try to constrict you guys.
Oh.
Wrapping itself around you, much like you can only assume the ship that you saw in the distance previously. Oh, plus 4 to hit, so 13 plus 4. That is 17 off the
That's
bat.
a hit.
I'm assuming 17 gets you as well.
Oh, you betcha, baby.
Okay. So I guess you're both trapped in there.
Oh.
I think I'll roll damage separately for you, though.
All right.
Which will be 2d8 plus 2.
That's a lot of damage.
So, Grell, you're the first one. You only take 3 plus 1 plus 2. You only take 6 damage.
Oh, poggers.
I'm really worried we're about to kill Walter.
Oh, I can take it.
I don't know if I can emotionally handle it if Walter dies.
Oh, we might be killing Walter. So 5 plus 5 plus 2, so 12 damage.
I'm squeezed very tight, and you can see I am now unconscious.
Oh no!
Yeah, unconscious. How's that?
Avenge me.
I will, my best friend!
So you are currently grappled now, as well.
Oh.
Escape DC 14. That's something you can try, should you choose. But
Yeah.
you're restrained until then.
I'm gonna attack right from in here. Listen, he's up close and personal. That's good news.
That's for sure.
So
I would imagine you wiggle your arms out.
I just kind of wiggle them out, and they're really small, so it's easy. And I'm gonna recklessly attack, which it's pretty reckless, I would say, to attack the thing that is hugging you so tight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I rolled an 18.
An 18?
Yeah, plus 3 is 21.
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits.
All right, and then I get 2 attacks. So let me see about this next one. I'm also recklessly attacking this time.
Do it.
Well,
Do it. I wheeze from my crevice.
Crevice?
Well, I rolled-
I've fallen into. I see. Do it.
crevice.
There's a crevice on the beach?
Yes,
What kind of beach?
I've fallen into a crevice.
Someone just dug a hole in the sand.
It was you.
Do it.
Okay.
That's 16 versus AC.
16 does hit as well.
All right, cool. So that's going to be 2d12.
2d12?
Yeah.
Hachi machi. You're pulling up and slicing at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, you do that. You pull upwards.
15.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hachi machi. Okay, so yeah. How would you like to attack exactly?
So I figure I'm kind of trapped with my arms a little bit down, and then I just essentially pull them up with all of my strength so that I'm slicing at it until my hands are above my head and free.
You're pulling up and slicing at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, you do that. You pull upwards. You've just given this thing a big old slice, and it's enough that just it's separated from the rest of its body. And that definitely, this kills the man.
The man?
You have emerged victorious in your fight against the long shark.
All right.
And now you are left with, the sun has now set. It's finished setting. And now you are left with the corpse of your friend.
I'm just unconscious still.
Can I perform a medicine check to stabilize him? I have -1
Sure.
to medicine.
Sure.
Go on without me, Grill.
I ain't quitting you. 19!
19? You do it. You stabilize.
Grill, we did it.
We did it, Walter. And I bring him to the shore,
Thank you.
and I dump him into the ocean.
Wait, hold up.
Fly, you beautiful bird. Fly.
Okay. Excellent.
And a sip for
Well-
victory.
You're still sipping. Thank you for joining us on this little show, Mars.
Thank you so much for having me. Bye, gamer.
Bye,
Bye,
gamer.
gamer. All right. Well, this
Alrighty.
has been Monster Brew. If you want to follow us on our social medias, we're at Monster Brewcast on Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. Before we record episodes, we put up a post asking for suggestions, and you can
Yep.
go ahead and you can put them there.
Yep. And then after our episodes come up, we have the Monster Manual sheets that we also put up.
That's right. And if you follow us on Tumblr, we just put up the monster sheets. So if that's all you care about, fine.
I like the idea of someone who doesn't listen to our podcast following our Tumblr.
I mean,
You can find me on Twitter if you want at Glenby.
you can follow me at Junie Cartoons if you want to.
Yeah. And I believe that is all we have for
That's it.
our show.
So now, you ready for that final monster?
Oh, right. I forgot we do Final Monsters now.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. This is from Stupid Squid reporting for duty on Tumblr, and it's Schrodinger's cat boy.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Sip for the end of the podcast.